Okay, so a little update on the Tundra Exhaust. We will not be making the Helmholtz resonator wrap around and curve around just like Atlantic built, like those guys up in Canada, because even the customers complain and cry like, oh my God, you copied them. No, they jumped on the bandwagon after we were already on the bandwagon. We started this shit about a year before they started it. So we started messing around with the Helmholtz, making them bigger, making them smaller. They decided to do this shit, you know, basically wrap it around so it's like that. And then one of my customers said, well, why don't you do it too? Why don't you make it for me like that? Okay, so we did. We're not copying anybody. We're not copying anybody's design or anything. Helmholtz, the guy Helmholtz was like back in the 1800s. So there's nothing illegal about this. There's nothing you can take somebody to court and say, well, he copied my Helmholtz resonator. That's not how it works, guys. Everybody makes these. There's no patents on them. There's nothing, absolutely nothing. So we will not be doing this anymore. I don't want to make my product the same as his just because my customer wanted it that way, just because he can get it cheaper. So this here, the same length is this right here wrapped around. If you were to take this piece and stretch it out straight, it'd be this right here. I checked it on my truck. I ran it with the straight, ran it with the curve. Does the same damn thing. Same thing. Doesn't matter if you bend it around this way. The harmonic waves in there, when the harmonic waves bounce and cancel each other out at 2200 RPM, it's going to make the same sound. So I'm happy with it. I like it on my truck. From here on out, we are leaving it just like this. It's just going to be a longer tube. And when you do the math and you figure out a V6 twin turbo at 2200 RPM, even ChatGPT, it calls out when it does the math, it needs like about 34 to 36 inches, give or take about that much. That's where it knocks out that drone. That's where your wife's going to be happy on the freeway. That's where it's not going to go, huh, and just hum down the freeway. So we're leaving it like this. Call it version 3.2, 3.1 was basically adding that on there and, just kind of, but we don't need to do that. We don't need to look like somebody up in Canada just because my customer wanted it that way. We can get the same results just like this. So have a great night. That's what we're doing. That's how we're selling it. That's it.